Hello, everybody. I need to eat my dinner. It's kind of late, and I didn't get around to eating it earlier, so I'm here now. Let me pull up my stream, and then we'll get rolling. Foodie love, hey. Hold on, I have my camera here now because I needed to lower it. You can see these ears here, by the way. I'm sure you can guess who that is. How's it going? It's dinner time, 10:13 p.m. Better late than never, I guess. All right, check 1, 2, 3. Yep, she's here. Maggie. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I'm doing good. I was very tired today. Um, I think I've been up since, or like in and out of sleep since about 4:30 a.m. this morning, and then I went to sleep around 1 a.m. or 1:30. So yeah, my daughter, she didn't sleep through the night, the youngest one. So she woke me up multiple times, and then she wanted to go downstairs, and she was like, "Well, who's gonna come with me?" Yeah, sleep too late, wake up too early, and I was really struggling up until lately. I guess I got a little bit of burst of energy for uh thinking about food. Oh, I lost my napkins. Oh, I got them. And also, Jennifer's already asleep. I think she's sleeping through this. As you know, she's like over there, and she passed out at 9, which is super early for her. Usually we sleep at the same time. I'm trying to shake up my ranch. But yeah, what do you want to do? I don't have anything to react to, really. I maybe we could watch some Nintendo news. Didn't they have some directs earlier before I eat my dinner? Maybe I can watch something. Yeah, I missed out on all the news on the directs. So let's pull that up. All right, Nintendo Direct. Oh, it's already been 8 days? I can't believe it. This long one? Okay. 2.5 hours. What's this one? 9/6. No, that's UK. We don't want UK. We want America, don't we? All right, hold on. Let me make sure I have everything set up that I need. Was there anything in particular that you were excited for in this? Because I know you're mostly a Pokemon person, right? Oh, yeah. I haven't really reacted to that yet. Yo, Castles, how's it going? Yo, diggity dog ain't nothing but a frog sitting on a log. Let me make myself bigger since we can do that now. I don't know if I want to make the whole thing full screen though. But yes, Castles, let me know how you are on this fine evening. It is good enough, I think. All right, let me know if the audio is good, and then we'll just watch watch the Nintendo Direct and have some dinner. If anyone is on West Coast, I guess now is a perfect time to grab a snack or a drink or anything. I gotta put one ear off because it's loud for me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's
Yeah, that's perfect
Nintendo
dinner
Direct.
time.
First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo
Jets Pizza
Switch
Ranch.
system. Please take a look at this.
Castles is the snack. Alright, I overdid my pizza in the air fryer. I messed up. They're all pretty brown and black, but I think it's alright. It might be too crispy.
I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game.
Still tastes alright. Rhythm Heaven. Did anyone play Rhythm Heaven on the original DS?
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Oh yes, this is the Buffalo Chicken Jets Pizza. I had 2 more slices in the freezer.
Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get
Rhythm
into the
Heaven is
groove
really
and
cool.
press
It's
the correct button.
a
That's all
one-button
there is
game,
to it.
and you just
But
press it to the beat.
It's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow.
The Jets
and
Ranch
you'll be able
song.
to feel the
I don't know. I gotta hire a composer.
2, 3, 4, now.
Jets
2, 3,
Ranch
now.
is the
2,
greatest
now. 2, 3,
in all
now.
the world.
Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's
And then it picks
everlasting
up
peace
from there.
rests on your shoulders.
Maybe get some swing beats.
Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with B.A.
You know,
B.A.
Jets Ranch is
And
probably
a
a better
healing spell
representation
with
of Detroit style
B-down A.
pizza.
B
I
down
have
A.
one of the
Like
Little
that.
Caesars one here, and this one's really dark.
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you
But
face? Groove on and tip the
it's not
scales
like
to victory.
life changing or anything.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even
But it is
more
better.
rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
But to have more options is always
Dan, Emily,
a better thing
Leo,
in life.
Sarah.
Competition is good.
We're under attack.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock.
Mm-mm.
Or aim for 3 o'clock
No
on the
round
dot.
table pizza. What is that? Is that popular
Emily,
in
grab the snack.
California or like the West Coast?
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on
Do they
Nintendo
also
eShop.
do square
That
pizzas
was
or
Rhythm Heaven
rectangular
Groove
pizzas?
for Nintendo Switch.
Or do they only do round pizzas there?
You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little
No,
longer
no
for its
rectangular
release.
ones? Ah, that's too bad.
From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
What are they gonna say next?
Let's begin with some headlines.
Headlines? Oh, okay. They're going into it. Thank
Master
goodness.
the way of the
I didn't need
sword.
to know that much about Rhythm Heaven.
Let's see your best today.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword.
Oh, wow, look at the
a
graphics
new
here.
entry in the
It
Swordplay
looks really
action
good.
series is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2.
I've maybe played one of these
Kyoto
games
has been
for a
overrun
couple
by
hours on the
monsters known
PS2,
as Genma.
but
Now,
nothing crazy.
Miyamoto
Oh, Maggie,
Musashi must
where you
prove
going?
himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect.
I actually don't know if
And
this
the
is for the
powerful
Switch 2 only.
counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to
Maggie's
strike
smelling my
down the
pizza right
enemies in
now.
your path. Oni armaments are
She's
also
not
at your
licking it,
disposal
but she's
to
getting real
turn the
close. She's
tides
wondering
of
what I'm
battle.
doing. like why I'm not gaming
You can
and
even use
why I
Joy-Con
have food
2 motion
instead.
controls
She's like,
to
this is my
intuitively
usual
slay
time.
Genma. As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
She wants some, but
September
she's not.
25th.
She's very
Pre-orders
interested.
begin later
There you
today
go.
on Nintendo eShop. Your unwritten
Oh man, I
epic
have this
begins.
the Little Caesar's
Dragon's
Pizza,
Dogma 2,
the one that I
Dark
spent
Arisen,
30 bucks
is
on.
heading to Nintendo Switch 2.
It
You
is
are the Arisen,
reheated.
a
It
hero
is still
burdened
so
with the
good. Like
fate of slaying the
they
dragon
have
who
all
has
of this
taken
stuff
your
on
heart.
top, and then a chunk of meat
In
fell
this
off from the
expanded
top. So
version
it's
of
like
Dragon's
a
Dogma
pizza
2,
topped with
explore the new land of
I don't know,
Norgate,
a garnish
seek
of
out
meat,
spoils,
but
then appraise
a little more
them
than a
to
garnish.
reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure.
the
From a
meat
fighter specializing in
extravaganza.
close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting. Choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns.
It's a Yeti.
Custom companions who act on their own. When
I
taking
wanna
on
make this spicy,
massive
though. I
monsters,
wanna use the
you can
Melindas.
climb them to strike their weak points.
This one
Fighting
here.
alongside your pawns is
You can get it
key
from
to
Walmart.
victory.
It's really good if you like spicy
In
food.
a world between dark and light,
Ghost pepper
embark
wing
on an
sauce.
adventure and tell a tale all your
Yo,
own.
Gutierrez,
What
we're not all
fate awaits
gentlemen
the
here.
Arisen
We got Foodie
and
Love
their
Story
pawns?
hanging out.
Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark
I'm just
Arisen
watching this
launches on
Nintendo Direct
Nintendo Switch
because
2, October 9th.
I'm very behind on video game news nowadays.
Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven
Yes.
to the brink of annihilation by mysterious
Always
life
gotta-
forms called the
gotta shout
Nextiva.
yeah.
Now, join Eve on her mission to save
Hello,
humanity
Marco.
and reclaim
Marco's
the planet.
ZQ. How's it going?
Engage in
From
high-speed
the Dominican
combat
Republic.
that focuses on timing. Then
How goes
find
it?
your opening and strike. Defeat
Oh, they're gonna
enemies
say
to
some stuff
acquire new
about
skills.
Pokemon
Then
waves, right?
strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
This is what I've been looking for.
Blast
To-
off
to
in
really
the
wake up.
two-player co-op adventure
This
Orbital.
Melinda's Ghost Pepper
Protect
creamy
your home in
wing
an
sauce.
expedition across the
I've been tired
galaxy.
all day, and then
There are many
right when I
interstellar areas to explore.
had that sauce touch my tongue,
Melt ice to make a path.
it's like instant energy.
Activate devices in time with the beat. Escape from incoming enemies. And
These
more.
are all of my
Brave
leftovers,
the dangers
Gutierrez.
ahead in your voyage through the stars.
I have
2 players can also work
Little
together
Caesars
locally or online
$30
using
ultimate
GameShare.
pizza that I
Work
did for a
together
video.
and overcome the crisis of
Pizza
the
Hut
cosmos.
crispy
Orbital
parm pan
launches
pizza.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system,
Little Caesars
September
Detroit
3rd.
style pizza.
Pre-orders begin later
And
today
Jets
on
Pizza
Nintendo
Buffalo Chicken
eShop.
Ranch, and then another Jets
Blade
Pizza,
of
the
Dreams in
the
this
Supreme.
bold reimagining of Rayman Legends.
So it's from 3
When
different
a
places.
shadowy villain starts spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to leap, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds.
Yes, yes,
Ride
the
dragons
yellow bird blue
across
agave.
realms. Dive into 4 new
Oh,
musical
DD,
stages.
DD4 and
enjoy
78Y.
more added
Here you go.
content.
Hold on, I bit
Up to
that one.
4 players
Here, you can
go
have some of
out
this
on a
parm
limb
pizza.
in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
It feels like
October
this
1st.
Rayman Legends game just came out. I feel like the Wii U
It's
was
a
like 5
great
years ago.
day for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through
Walking
a
and
peaceful
talking.
world.
This reminds me of that
brimming with
game,
challenges,
Baby Steps, that
puzzles,
Isara
and
fan told
lots
me
of
to
things
try.
to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds
By the way,
as
what did you
work
guys think
together
about
to
my
find your way
title
around.
for this stream?
Use all sorts of
It's a
tools
play
to stay in
on
touch
Mukbang ASMR, no talking.
and figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle.
I don't know if you caught that or not.
They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can
I want
always
some blue
just
cheese.
relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset.
The other day when I bought this
dance the
Ken
night away.
Steakhouse blue chunky
Or
cheese,
steal
blue
something
cheese.
from a friend
I
and
thought it
kick
may have been a
into
little
the
bit too
ocean.
much, like a little too funky, a little bit too
You know,
cheesy.
the usual stuff.
But then
You can
I've
also use
kept
mouse
using it a
controls
couple times,
or hang out with friends
and it
using
works really good if
cross-platform
you
play.
mix it with something spicy.
After
So
all, spending
I'm gonna mix that with the
quality time
Melindas. It'll be
together
good.
is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th.
Ooh, Twilight Princess is due
Season
for
the
a remake
seas.
of some sort, or just a remaster. Just port it. Why not?
Build your very own floating restaurant. with the
Gutierrez, you
Straw
can
Hat
freeze
crew.
pizza for like months.
Cook up
What's the normal
recipes with
freezer
Sanji.
length of anything? Like 3 months? Yeah, let's just say
Craft the
3
menu.
months.
Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By
I mean, we all
searching
buy
for
frozen
and
pizzas,
collecting
right?
Ingredients. You'll
At some point.
expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks
This cooking game?
or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes.
Ooh, Tantan, man, that
Spend
sounds so
in-game
good.
money to change up the restaurant's interior
Mm-hmm.
and expand it to
Good
attract
pizza, great
even
pizza.
more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
When I freeze pizza, I just put it in a Ziploc bag.
Get
Nothing
ready
fancy.
for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet. Sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
If you put it in my, or if you look at the post that I made on my channel, it's just exactly, I threw them into some gallon Ziploc bags and put it into the freezer. And it's A-okay. ASMR mukbang, lots of talking. It's so funny when you watch the ASMR channels or anything like that. All of the comments are like, thank goodness this guy doesn't talk. Like, he just gets right to the point and eats. Just like the exact opposite of the point of my channel, which I feel like the talking is more important than the eating.
Build structures and expand your towns underwater. This free update is
Yeah,
scheduled to
Gutierrez,
release
give it a
in
try.
August
Try freezing your
2026.
pizza sometime. This is the only way I've been able to buy so
And
much
there's
pizza for my
more.
channel
The
without throwing it
Pokemon
away.
Pokopia
You just,
Expansion Pass
have it for lunch.
DLC is on the way.
Have like half a
Discover
pizza and
brand
freeze
new
half a pizza.
town, Bubbly Basin.
I still have like 10 slices
There
in my
you'll
freezer
find
though.
New furniture, new outfits,
So
and new friends.
this isn't over yet.
The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo
What?
eShop.
Expansion pass already?
Part 1 of the paid
And they
DLC,
charge for it?
Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part
That's way
3
too
will
soon for a
launch at
DLC.
later date. Look out
This
for
game just
more
came out.
details in the future.
Yeah. Oh, you did know that. Oh, is this Pokemon Waves? Koei Tecmo?
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia
Here.
via a free
Get some
update
ranch
and
action.
paid DLC. Next,
Jets
please
Pizza
take a look at this.
Ranch. I need more ranch than this.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous
The
land
Dagdan?
ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian.
I don't think
plays
we're talking
host
about
to the
Pokemon
heroic
anymore.
games, the winner of which is granted one wish. Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate.
This is definitely Fire Emblem.
The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father.
I like all of
Dietrich,
the
a
tan
swordsman
characters from
ever
Fire
on the
Emblem for
hunt
some
a
reason.
stronger foe. Theodora,
They make 'em
a
look good-
queen
look cool.
seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights
And they're really
set on
leaning into it.
revenge. guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, blade.
Between
In the game
matches,
Fire
you can
Emblem
strengthen your
Awakening
forces in
on the
different
3DS,
ways.
there was like some romance stuff in it where you
Hone your
could
techniques at the
choose who you
training
wanted to
grounds.
marry and like have kids, and then there's a time skip, and then you use the kids to play through the next part of the game.
Recruit new allies.
Pretty sure I had my main character
Or
wed
travel
the
beyond Daxian's walls
the
to
tan,
gain experience.
like, what was she, like a bunny girl, something like that.
How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the
Oh, I
form
haven't
of
been paying attention.
turn-based
Is there a
tactical
monastery
battles.
in this game?
Consider your
I didn't really
weapons
like that
range
in the Fire Emblem Three
and your
Houses.
unit strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
By the way, for anybody else who's hopping on in the stream, feel free to say hi. You can ask me some questions too. We can turn this into like a Q&A or something.
Who will route you here?
I'm just hanging
and
out,
guide
so
the living to salvation. How did it feel?
I'm happy to talk. I
upheave
can
the
turn
world.
the camera big too.
Be gone from us.
How old am I? I always forget. Hold on.
darkest.
It was just my birthday. I was born in 94, and it was just my birthday. So that means I am 32. DD4N. I need to see the trailer for the remake. I only saw like a reaction, a very short reaction to it, where Link was laying down. So here I will go through the video real quick, and let me try to find it because I want to see it for myself. I'm down for a remake though. I'll just say that right now because they already did the 3DS upscaling thing, and that was the exact same game. So if they add a lot of new stuff, then that's cool with me. All right, we'll start right here. Granite, what's up? It's going good. Also, this Kingdom Hearts looks really cool. Okay, then we will experience it together right now.
How was that? Next is our last announcement.
Last announcement's only
Please take a
halfway
look.
through the video? Oh, they have gameplay. That's why.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very
Cool.
edge of this kingdom,
That's in all
there
the
lay a
TikToks
small
now.
forest. Within it,
The great
an
Deku
ancient
Tree.
solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Oh, Link. He's printed on a rug, a tapestry. I remember people were like, they got rid of his socks or his boots, and people were like, who sleeps in boots? I like that they went with the gold text. It's very reminiscent of wasn't there a gold cartridge was on N64? Am I remembering that wrong? Like a gold Legend of Zelda cartridge. I may have slept in socks at one point when I was a kid. But not anymore. I can't do it. I'm too clothed during the daytime. I gotta take it all off. Yes, Foodie Love, the Triforce. I'm excited. Oh, are they going to announce a
The
date?
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them.
No date.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san.
Who's Devin?
Thank you for watching.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look at the Ocarina of Time cartridge. But I had to move all of my stuff over, so like my keyboard is way far away now, and so is my mouse. So that's why I have to go all the way over there to type. All right, so when they were released on distinct gold colored cartridges, yes, I remember people having the gold color Majora's Mask one. I didn't know anybody who had the gold Ocarina of Time one. Who got that? That's really cool. I wish I did. And I wish that I had Majora's Mask on the N64. I think I would have actually played it, but I always got too distracted and did other stuff. And I never even ended up playing it on the 3DS. I think I had it at some point, and then maybe I let someone borrow it, and then they never gave it back. So I'm kind of scared to eat this pizza because this was one of the Little Caesars pizzas that they messed up my order on. It was when I did my video with the bulldog. I wanted to put bulldog on a Little Caesars pizza, and then they forgot the pepperoni because I put pepperoni, bacon, and whatever other ham, I think. So now it only has bacon and ham, and I'm expecting it to be super dry. I think I messed up. I think I've been eating it and thinking that this one was the buffalo chicken. I don't know how I got that mixed up because this one was kind of plain. And then I took a bite of this one and then I got a burst of flavor. So, all right then. I've been missing out. Yeah, DD4. I'm pretty sure I would have struggled a lot too with that time mechanic. Most of these pizzas are pretty basic, but Cape to Coast, you're not too late. I'm like halfway through. And then after this, I don't know, maybe I'll boot up something if I have time. I need to wash my hands though. I had a friend, like one of my closest friends when I was growing up. He was basically like an older brother to me. He was 3 years older than me, and he's who I played like Final Fantasy VII with. Whenever I got stuck on Ocarina of Time, I would pass the controller to him. And I feel like when I was about 7, he would have been 10, and then we had stuff like game FAQs and things like that now. So we probably would have been okay with Majora's Mask. Just nobody ever had it. And by the way, Cape, how's it going? And oh, did you guys see my pizza shirt? I finally got it in. This is the premium model of it, which is really soft. I haven't put it through the wash yet, but I'm really happy with this one. I need some blue cheese. Blue cheese on the buffalo one. Oh yeah, so DD4. The pizzas that I've had is, you missed it, but it was the overloaded meat pizza from Little Caesars. Oh, this is spilling out too much. Overloaded meat pizza. This one that I'm putting blue cheese on right now is a buffalo chicken pizza from Jets. And then I also have a garlic parm pan pizza from Pizza Hut here. And then I had a Little Caesars Detroit style. But yes, this is my own personal pizza party, because my freezer was starting to get overrun by bags of pizza. So I'm here, big backing it up, eating like 5 slices of pizza to do good for the family, clear out some freezer space. Ree, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, granted, collecting pizza slices like infinity stones, definitely. And Jet's pizza makes it a little too crispy on the edges, though. You got to be careful with their crispiness with the roof of your mouth. I may turn into a pizza. And with all this pizza, I'm probably overeating a little bit today, because I skipped dinner, but I had a light breakfast and a light lunch. But then now I'm eating a buttload of pizza. So, more than the recommended 2,000 calories per day, but it's okay. I'm going to turn into a pizza like... I should have a VTuber emoji. You know how people have animated characters match their mouths? I should have that, but with this guy. How is everybody faring through this week? It's Wednesday. I'm taking off all of next week, and then I have Friday off too because it's a federal holiday. So, my place is going to be closed where I work at, and I've really not been doing anything all week at work. Next week I'm going to Chicago. That's when I'm going to the Minecraft experience, and then I'm going to try to get a Giordano's deep dish pizza. Yup. I don't really know how to vlog, but I'll try to do some clips. Maybe alive. I don't know. If I get some time to drive, because I have a rental car too. Maybe if I have time to drive and go get the pizza, then I could probably go live. That's a pretty good idea. I mean, not everyone's going to be able to make it because it's just a random time of the day, whenever that is. But I'm going to have to get that pizza at some point. It's too crispy. Has anybody had Giordano's pizza before? Like the one that you can get from Costco, frozen? That was one of my first videos that I did since like the 6 months I've been on YouTube that did fairly well. I remember that was the first one that got 2,000 views, was reviewing the Giordano's pizza. And then how the expectations have changed now that I've been back for a little while. Now I'm like pretty happy with 2,000 views, but it's that what's that ladder called where you get on and then it's like a ladder that you keep trying to climb higher, kind of like a no it's the treadmill, the hedonic treadmill. I'm feeling that right now, but now I have like incentive to try to make money off of stuff. Yes, Foodie Love, the frozen pizzas are very good. I wish I could peddle those pizzas, because if I could make some money off of those, then that'd be pretty sick, because they are really good anyways. The Chicago style deep dish pizzas might be one of my favorite types. DD4, DiGiorno pizza definitely doesn't count, because I had one maybe 2 weeks ago. It tasted like nothing. It's like flavorless bread. I'll still eat it though. I'm hating on it, but that doesn't mean that I won't eat it. Granite. Yes, I need to climb to the top. I've been at the bottom. As Castles stated, when I failed at Twitch, that's just a learning experience. And then you get stronger from there. Although, admittedly, I'm probably a lot more interesting now that I'm 32 than when I was, what? Hold on. When did I try to stream on Twitch? I must have been 21. Jeez, it's been a long time. Yeah. 21, 22, I don't know. It's around mid-20s. I do think a 32-year-old person with more life experience probably is a little more interesting than a 25-year-old person who hasn't experienced as much. I'm talking about myself. No hate to you all, but I'm like reflecting on my own, how I used to be, and I probably wasn't very interesting at all. Ree, you put a lot of seasoning on your DiGiorno's pizza. Why have I not thought of that? Every time I make a frozen pizza, I just assume that the only thing I put on it is like chili flakes and maybe Parmesan cheese, because that's what you think about when you have a frozen pizza. Oh, Kewpie mayo. I think I ran out of Kewpie mayo. I have a squeezy Hellman's mayo in my fridge, which is kind of almost out. They taste similar enough. It's like Kewpie is just a little bit more tangy, a little bit more creamy. Oh yeah, Ree, what are you putting Kewpie on nowadays? Everything? I made a spicy mayo today using the Hellman's mayo. I thought it was fine. Everything. Sandwiches? Like deli meat sandwiches? I can't with these Jets pizza crusts. They're not that enjoyable for me right now, especially since I overcooked them in the air fryer. No hate to them. Ooh, tomato sauce. Tangy tomato sauce. Granted, what are you talking about? Whenever you make a frozen pizza, a plain cheese pizza, I almost never buy plain cheese pizzas. You sprinkle some parsley. Ooh, parsley and oregano. The one thing that I feel like should go on anything that needs seasoning is dried garlic or garlic powder. Garlic powder needs to go on everything when it's lacking in flavor. Read no Kewpie on sandwiches. Got it. I thought about putting garlic powder in my pizza dough the other day, but it was my very first batch of dough, so I'm probably not going to mess with it yet. I still have to figure out the yeast ratio and then the proofing time thing. Hey, garlic powder is way more versatile than regular garlic, so I feel you there. I don't know if I agree, but I feel you. DD4N. My favorite pizza chain is probably Domino's when it comes to value and taste. And it's the combination of the two that makes it my favorite, that I think it's the most worth it for the money. It's when they have those deals for their pan pizzas. Foodie Love, I think you were just telling me about it. They're doing it again, which I saw on Reddit. If you go to the Domino's Reddit, all the employees are complaining about all these orders coming in, and like Domino's must be struggling because they keep having these $10 unlimited topping deals. Well, they can complain, but I'm gonna enjoy my Domino's pizza and put all the toppings I want. So, yeah, if I'm spending $10 on a pizza, value flavor is gonna be a pan pizza from Domino's. Oh, Chase, how's it going? Little Caesars largest for $10. They're $10 for you now? That's crazy. Let me look on my app right now. By the way, Chase, you received a membership. Nice. It must have been from me or Castles when he was gifting them out. I don't know. You may have stopped by here once before. But yeah. Nice. Welcome to the club. Drop your pizzas. Drop your Maggies for anybody who has them. Used to hate Domino's, but their pizza has gotten better. Domino's is... I still don't like their traditional crust that much. It's only good when it's really fresh, in my opinion. All right, I'm pulling up my Little Caesars app right now to see how much a hot and ready pizza is, if that's what you're talking about, Chase. Oh, I've never had the thin crust. By the way, if you have Amazon Prime, you can get a large $5 Little Caesars pizza. Focus. I'm sure you all have seen that deal. But Amazon Prime members, they get the $5 hot and ready back. What's JJ's? We don't have JJ's around here in Northern Virginia. So that's two pizza chains that I don't know about. JJ's and what is it called? Round Table? Yeah, Round Table. Indiana. Okay, so where I'm at and at this specific Little Caesars location, it cost $8.49 for a large classic pepperoni. That's too much in my opinion for the regular pepperoni. I would rather spend more on the extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars. Maybe that's the one you're talking about for $10. The extra most bestest, $9.49 over here. That's way more worth it than a $8.49 regular one. Foodie Love, you thought I was in Oregon? I can't even tell you where Oregon is on a map. This is something I've been wanting to do, is try to name all 50 states on a map at some point. Maybe we'll do that tonight in a little bit. You're going to laugh at how bad I am at United States geography and geography in general. Let's see. Granite. What's an ideal price for a large pizza in the US? Okay, Ree. You can, yeah, make your grocery list. That's important. All right, but let's go back to the ideal price for a large pizza. A good large pizza is probably $10. Because when you think about it, like I just mentioned, the Domino's pizza, when they have it on sale, is a $10 like 6-topping pan pizza. The Costco pizzas from the food court are $10, but those are like extra large pizzas. What else? Yeah, would everybody agree that $10 is fair? I love the Costco pizza. Granted, have you had the Costco pizza? I don't know where you live at, but Costco's everywhere, right? Unless it's the UK. Is Costco in the UK? Yes. Make sure that you get your buffalo ranch, or get buffalo sauce and ranch and put them on separately. You know, Chase, you're good with states, but not capitals. I'm bad with everything. And as for Pizza Hut, are they actually going out of business, or is it just like a marketing thing? There used to be this leather store in the outlet mall near where I live, and every few months they would have a going out of business sale. And it would actually look like they went out of business. Like all of the walls were empty, all of the clothing racks, all the slats on the wall and the hangers, everything would be gone. And then you'd actually think that they would be closing. And then a week later, they'd be fully stocked up again. They just kept having closing sales over and over. Pizza Hut got sold. Okay, well, I guess that means they'll still be around. By the way, how's it going, Anoka? Good to see you. Yeah, it's kind of franchise dependent too, right? Oh, Maggie's getting in bed. She's getting cozy. Yeah, it's a shame if Pizza Hut actually goes out of business because, first of all, didn't they just announce that thing where they're trying to go back to the pizza parlor type vibes with the arcades and stuff? So they try to do that. And then I actually like their pan pizza here, that crispy parm thing. I'm actually getting kind of full though, so I might stop soon. I don't need to force myself. Pizza Hut can be cheap, Ree. You just gotta find the right coupon. Maybe not where you are, Chase, but I think the last time I bought Pizza Hut, it was fair. I got the pan pizza, the crispy parm pan pizza for $10. AEM, how's it going? Good to see you here. I'm chilling, eating pizza, talking to everybody. So we're also talking about pizza too. Castles, am I mogging? Am I mogging with the price? I feel like every time I say a price about a pizza, it's going to be $10. Oh, is Maggie licking her butt? Hold on. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, she's got her leg up in the air. Boop. Let's give her some privacy. I won't expose her too much. Yes, DD4N, I heard that the Pizza Huts are bringing back the diner rooms. Maybe they will be bringing back the arcade machines too. Like, I don't know, some racing games. Do y'all remember CC's Pizza? There's only one left near me, I think. And that's all the way in Richmond, which is pretty far. I don't even know if they're still there. Pizza Hut is it should compete with Little Caesars. I'm behind now in everything. I don't think that, you see, because Little Caesars, the basic stuff is pretty basic, but it's tasty. Pizza Hut tries to be a little bit more fancy with their stuff, but unless it's their pan pizza, maybe it's not that good, thinking about it. I didn't like their New Yorker pizza that much. I thought it was kind of crusty and a little too thin and dry. But I do like their pan pizza too. Most places do pan pizzas pretty good. The Pizza Hut wings are good. Yes. You got to get them when they have a combo. Like buy a medium pizza and get wings with it for X amount of money. But of course, Anoka, the Domino's pan pizza is just more versatile. So that's where they've got them. AEM, yes. I'm almost done with the pizza, but I'm getting kind of full. I don't know if I can finish this. I need to save room for our future videos. Chase, you say that a hand-tossed pepperoni, a large, is $20? That's that regular menu price. Okay, now we're talking about CC's. Yes. CC's went bye-bye during 2020. Rest in peace. They were good. They were good for what they were. And then I like that you could request your own pizzas. And of course, they had those delicious brownies. The brownie was the best part of Little Caesars, in my opinion. And then they also had apple soda there, where no other places had apple soda. That's it. I just missed the brownies. And the pasta was pretty good too. I like to mix the red sauce with the white sauce and do a combo hybrid sauce at CC's. Foodie Love, they did have mac and cheese pizza. Oh, DD4, and you still have one. Nice. Will we ever get a pizza store tier list for Granite? I'm gonna need to travel some more. I need to try Round Table and I need to try JJ's. They sell Pizza Hut pizza and pasta at Target food area. And the movie's out here. What's so sweet? Oh, the brownies. I was a teenager the last time I had CC's, so I was fine with it. AEM, you missed it, but Chicago style pizza is right now my currently favorite type of pizza. And I'm going to Chicago next week. I'm going to the Minecraft experience in Chicago, but I'm also going to try to get some more Giordano's. And maybe if it's close by that other place, the Lou Maltini's. But I really just want to have Giordano's again, but fresh. Yes, the pizza wasn't amazing, Chase, but it was good enough. And at some point, it was only like $6 to get in. Can you believe that? $6 for all you can eat pizza. Anoka, what are you talking about? Buy one, get one Wednesday wings? From where? Like Buffalo Wild Wings? It will light you up spice-wise after 8. Let's see. What's my favorite home-cooked meal that I regularly have? I'm thinking about all the stuff that my wife makes. She makes a really mean Indian curry. So what she does is she buys the curry paste in a jar, pataks. They have a mild one or a medium and a hot one. But we always have curry leaves in our freezer. I don't know where she gets it from. Maybe we just bought a bunch of them one time and now we have them forever and they still seem to work. They're not getting a freezer burnt. But Indian curry with chicken, you mix it with like the pataks curry paste, canned tomatoes, maybe some onions, toast up some spices, and then you heat up garlic naan. It's so good. And put some cilantro on top too. Yeah, AEM, Chicago. That's a thing? Burnin' from Pizza Hut? Let me see this. I'm looking it up right now. What about Indian food knocks you out, DD4N? Is it the gastrointestinal issues? Maybe all the tomatoes, all the spices? I don't know if we have burn-in wings where I'm at. Because I definitely would have tried them the last time I had Pizza Hut. Has anyone ever had the blazing wings from Buffalo Wild Wings? I have once. I have a story about that. It's not that interesting, but I can tell it. Oh yeah, Granite. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. We'll see you next time. Shrimp Alfredo. Surprisingly, I don't really make shrimp Alfredo, or we don't really make shrimp Alfredo in our house that often. Jennifer, she will make clam spaghetti though. So that's a really good home cooked meal actually. She'll make that for special occasions. She'll buy the little neck clams, I think they're called, and then cook those until they open up, and then make like a lemon white wine sauce with the clam juice. So it's like clammy, lemony, white winey pasta. No, Anoka, I don't think that I really have Burnin' Buffalo here. Castles. I did not take the Blazing Challenge in an official capacity. But hold on, let me see what else. You guys are saying. Yeah, Jennifer gets really fancy with the clams sometimes. I don't know where she learned it from. Must have been Food Network. But she's a really good cook. Oh, like physically knock you out sleepy. I get it. I'm probably going to feel like that a little bit after this. All right. I'm going to put this pizza to the side. I don't want to nibble on it anymore. Oh, the Blazing Buffalo Wild Wings challenge. So it was when I was in the military, and I guess in the military your supervisor has a lot of say about like if you can go home early that day or things like that. And so we went out to lunch one time, like me and my coworker group, and the challenge was put out to eat like, I don't know, 8 or 12 blazing Buffalo Wild Wings. And if you could finish it, you get the day off, or maybe it was like the day off or the next day off as well. So yeah, I did it. I went home that day, and then I went to the bathroom and I struggled. Air Force, by the way, foodie love. And then I remember this when I was like dying from the heat. My coworker next to me, he gave me a cup of water, but the cup of water, he had mixed blazing sauce into that. So just when I thought I had some relief, you know. Oh, thanks, Foodie Love. And thanks, Anoka, for the tease. No, I was sitting in chairs though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, nice. Yeah, Air Force represent. Ree. You don't like nuclear? Are you talking about Wingstop nuclear? Wait, no, that's atomic flavor, right? Yeah. The Wingstop has atomic. Good. A lot of people don't like that flavor, by the way. But I think it's tasty. It's very. You don't like it either? I like most of the spiciest flavors that places offer. Yeah, I do. It tastes like heavy, I don't know, black pepper, cumin-y spices. Yes, the Wingstop mango habanero is really good. That one, I was shocked when I had it. I ordered Wingstop just for like late night snacks one time, kind of recently, like 2 months ago. And that was the one where I was like, oh my gosh, why does this taste so good? And it's somehow the mango habanero one is spicier than their atomic one. I don't know what it is about habanero peppers, but they always get me sweating a little bit. Or a good bit, but they're tasty. Yeah. Somehow the habanero for me really cuts through. And I feel the heat from that. You don't think that it's spicy? Okay. I will take a question, and then I'm going to put the pizza downstairs, my leftovers. Because, like I said, Jennifer's sleeping over there, and I don't want to keep stinking up the room with pizza. And I should probably go wash my hands real quick, too. Ree, you said it's manageable, but you found Atomic hot. Yeah, for me, for some reason, Atomic is just regular. And then Mango Habanero actually was kind of spicy. It's weird how that works. And Foodie Love, you say, do I add hella hashtags to my videos? Not really. In the description of my videos, if I remember to do it, I'll do like hashtag mukbang, ASMR, fast food, and foodie. And if it's a restaurant, I'll do hashtag that restaurant. But that's about it. In the actual tags of the videos, though, I'll do all that stuff again. And then other random stuff like Asian guy mukbang. Because I don't know why. I just feel like people might look that up. Maybe they got a thing, you know? Yeah, Ree, maybe we do have opposite taste buds. Plug in a pizza as next to the computer. I don't know what that is, so I'll have to look that up. Anoka. Curious how to get more views. I think if I may be so honest, if you should go back to showing your face again. Foodie Love. Because I remember before, like a few months ago, you had stuff and you were reviewing stuff, and I bet those got more views when you had your face on it. So that always helps. It gives people something to connect with. That's my 2 cents, at least. I need to go put my food downstairs because, yeah, it's getting stinky and cheesy up in here. Be right back. I want to put up my notepad. BRB. Yeah, no problem, Foodie Love. All right, watch these ads. Give me like 5 minutes because I got to wash my hands too and put condiments back. I'm back. I hope you guys didn't get too crazy. I come back to a bunch of redacted things. I gotta fix my camera. That's good enough for now, I think. Redacted everything. Oh, I had another tip, Foodie Love. Just copy people. That's my tip. Just like when I was starting out, I just straight up copied Ben Dean. And that's okay, because in copying, you find your own style. And that is the same tips that I got when trying to learn jazz. Is that if you have somebody's videos that you like, just copy their videos, you know? Like don't try to like one for one, like beat per beat of their reviews if you're trying to do food reviews, but try to get the essence of what they're doing. And you know what? It's even okay to copy story beat per story beat. Because in doing that, you will find out what you don't like to do and how you can add your own voice to it. Like when I was just starting out, I tried to be kind of Ben Dean like, I guess. I mean, people still compare me to him, and that's fine. But I know now that I'm much more jolly than that guy. And he might be too, but he probably just puts on some sort of persona. But I'm the most natural when I'm just smiling and talking about food and getting hyped up about it. So yeah. But I only learned that from trying to copy his videos. But yep, no problem. I hope that helps. So like if you like Tammy Dunn videos, I remember we were talking about her yesterday. Try to do a video exactly like Tammy Dunn. You know, prop up a tripod in your kitchen or living room and sit down and show your torso up. You can copy her camera framing too, and then do the review exactly like she would do it, except you're doing it. United States. Fill out the states. Blank. This is probably a good one, right? Oh no, I want to do one where I don't have multiple choices. I want to do one where I have to type it in. Oh. All right, this is the kind that I've been looking for. I don't know if it did. They're all having me fill in the blank in some way, but I don't want to do it that way.
Montana.
I want to do it in a way where I can just like click and drag the state to the name. Anoka, you did this? Okay. I just want to show you guys how bad I am at this. This might be the closest one. That is Tennessee. Oh. Type in the name of the highlighted state. 2 N's? All right. Got it. That is... Mississippi? Mississippi? Uh-oh. Louisiana. Oh, I got it. I only know that because I was there for like a month for training. North Dakota? Oregon? New Hampshire. I don't know what's at the top of there. What is that state? Is it your state? Is it Minnesota? I have no more tries left. Right under Washington. That's Oregon. Yes, got it. Vermont? This is New Hampshire? Oh, I got it. But it's cheating because I wouldn't have been able to put the state to the name. Oh, it was probably Maine. You're right. Florida. That's got it. That's Maryland, right? It better be Maryland. Yep. Pennsylvania. What is that? I only know the important states. That's how I feel. What is this? Is this Illinois? Ooh, I just clicked it twice. Coastal states? Yeah, at least Virginia's a coastal state. I don't know what this. Indiana. Iowa. I forgot that was even a state. That's not Nevada. I don't know what that is. This one's Minnesota. The Midwest, I really don't know. Wait, hold on. Is it Utah? Is it Arkansas? Wyoming? West Virginia? Mountain Mama? Illinois? Even though I made plane tickets to fly there. What's by the Great Lakes? Michigan? No. We got Michigan, we got Chicago. We got like the Great Lake of Quebec here. I don't know. What is this? Is this Arkansas? Ohio. All right, so I know here is Washington. Here is Oregon. I already forgot what this one was. Oklahoma. I see, this is hard for me because I don't even know what the names are to guess. I only know the important states, just like Ree. So Castles. Thank you. Thank you for the help, and thank you for the super chat. For that I will add in Zimbabwe. Idaho. How could I forget Land of the Potato? No, I'm gonna remember that now though, because it's vertical. But yes, thanks again, Castles. You're very generous as always, and I appreciate you. No, I know I'm not Canadian. I'm from Virginia. I was born here, but I don't know what this is. Arkansas. Kansas. Kentucky. Aha, I got it. But yes, I was born and raised in Virginia. This is how much they taught us in public school. Or they teach this is art Alaska. Oh hey, Bonsai. How's it going? Yellowstone National Park. That's all I know about Yellowstone with the geyser. What do they call it? the the Great Fountain. I forgot what they I forgot what they called that fountain. Mother Mary. What is this? This one's New Hampshire. All right, we got Delaware here, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. It's got to be it. Yes. Got it. Anoka, you can't tell me you did that much better. I didn't even know there were so many little states in there. I think the one above it is Massachusetts, but I'm gonna try this. Is it TTS? New Hampshire. Connecticut. By the way, bonsai, I've always wanted a bonsai tree. I want to grow one. I might have a kit that comes with the little base and some seeds. But I don't know if I have the green thumb to get it started like that. South Carolina. They had to bring wolves to Yellowstone because people had killed them off. Do wolves still exist? Serious question. It's the great wolves that are gone, right? Like the ones that were gigantic. Were those real at some point? Like wolves the size of ponies? But regular wolves exist, like the size of dogs. All right, we got Washington. Timber wolves. Is timber wolves like the one I'm thinking about? The great wolf or great wolf extinct? Question mark. Dire wolf. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I mean. Bourbon whiskey, North Carolina. Carolina like this, like Carol G. North Carol G. North Carolina. Because you know how to cohabitat with timber wolves. What do? Just avoid them? You see a wolf and you're like, nope, turn it around. This one's gotta be Illinois. All right, this one's gotta be Michigan, Lake Michigan. Wyoming, Wisconsin. I will try to remember that one because of the cheese by the same name. Kansas. This has got to be it. Kentucky. It's bonsai. You just said bourbon. Louisiana. No, I already did Louisiana. What is that? Missouri. Okay. And then it's back to the. Is that even called the Midwest? Midwest is like this area, right? Then what is this area called? The Great Plains? I don't know. I'm giving up. Colorado. One of these has to be Kentucky. Wait a second. What was above Louisiana when I was there? Think. Nope, I don't got it. Arkansas. Let me just start saying the things that I don't know. I don't know this. I know that. Maybe I can finally get Illinois. Maybe I can finally get Michigan. Nope, that's all my guess. Indiana. North Dakota. That one I really would have thought that I got it right. Montana. I didn't know that Montana was up north. I forgot that that was a state. This one's got to be Vermont. Yes. Michigan. Minnesota. Oh, that was yours, Anoka. What was my GPA? By the time I got to junior and senior year, I mean, I'll talk about my grades later, okay? We'll get to that later. South Dakota, Utah. Oops, Utah. Nevada. Virginia. Georgia. Don't know it. This one is New Mexico because of Breaking Bad. This one is New York. That one is Utah. What are they highlighting? Rhode Island because it's tiny. California. I don't know this. Nebraska. I don't know this one either. And then Hawaii. Mississippi. Did I already do this one? Alabama. And what's above Texas? Oklahoma. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Delaware. Ah, the Delmarva. Michigan. I failed. So I just didn't have room for geography. Possibly. I don't remember taking geography. So what exactly did I get? Why are there 150? Do you get 3 points per state? So that means I got 25 states, right? Well, let's say I got 25 because a couple of them I got I got to guess it within 3. Yeah, Gutierrez. I'm still on, still hanging out. I finished my pizza though. Not everything. I got full. I don't know what the logos quiz is, but I can try it. My GPA. Let's go back to that. I have an interesting story about how I finished high school. It was that by the time I was a senior, I only had like 2 classes as a senior. I had English and I had music classes, and I'm pretty sure I didn't need anything else to graduate. So if you're talking about high school where we would have been learning this stuff, I remember it's pretty funny. So I had taken like algebra in middle school, and then I took geometry in high school, and then you only needed 1 more math credit to graduate high school. So I asked my parents, I was like, hey, I really hate math. Can I take this Algebra 2 class during summer school so I never have to take math again during high school? So I took that. And then so after my freshman year of high school, I didn't take any math during sophomore, junior, and senior year. And then all the other stuff, I just read the graduation requirements, and then I talked to the guidance counselors, and I was like, hey, I filled these out. I don't need anything else to graduate. And somehow they let me not take too many classes. No, I was not very smart. I was just very stubborn, and I argued a lot and stuff. What I did all day. So every day I would show up to homeroom, and then I think I skipped my French class. Actually, that was on my schedule. I only went to like the first week of that French class, and then I stopped going. So one of those days I would leave at like 9 a.m. after homeroom and just go home and do whatever. And then the other day I would stay for most of the day because it got me through to band. Because, doing band was like the only thing that really kept me in high school. Yeah. I enjoyed my time in high school a lot more than in college. And I have a story about college too. Gutierrez, which was my best subject that I performed in? Let me think about that. If we're not talking about band and music. Not English, that's for sure. There was one time in middle school, I don't know why I was feeling so stubborn this one time. So we have something called SOLs, which is like the end of the year big test. And one time I just refused to do the SOL. I don't know why. I don't know. I was like 13. But I ended up writing nothing for the whole entire essay portion. And the teachers were pretty upset. So then they made me stay after school to do it. And I don't think I really excelled in any classes, honestly. Ree, when you were younger, you never dreamed of saying no to anything, even food. Yeah, I don't know. I said no to everything. I always found a way to argue. Yes, no is my favorite word. Or why? Why? Why do I have to do that? So the main subjects in school, if we're talking about the academic ones, is math, English, science. There's something else, right? Math, English, science. I'm drawing a blank, but that must be it. If that's all I can remember. And English, that counts. Language arts is what we called it. I think the one that I both excelled at the one that I excelled at the most was probably math. But then, like I said, I hated it enough that I didn't want to continue it after freshman year. Yeah, reading is lumped into English. And I didn't have a favorite subject, honestly. I hated it all because, like I said, the only thing that I looked forward to was music class. Yeah, I took like 2 or 3 music classes in my senior year of high school. That's how I stayed through the day. On every other day when I didn't leave at like 9 a.m., I still had music classes to go to. On the other ones. So that's what kept me to school to the end of the day. Yeah, music was my favorite. I'm still passionate about music. Just last year, I was really trying to study jazz. But then I decided to go more heavy into YouTube, so I stopped. Did you see my short when I was playing the saxophone? I like that clip, even though I don't sound super great in it. But it's they're some of the best that I ever sounded in public. Yeah. Oh, Anoka. At one point, I in my junior year of high school, I started skipping school a lot, and I like nearly gave my dad a heart attack because he was getting so mad at me over it. But I would skip school and then go home, and I had this music notation program called Finale, and I'd be like, all right, well, let me just work on this instead. And then I would try to listen to Nintendo music or like Legend of Zelda music by ear, and then write it out on the Finale program for me and my band friends to play. So I would be listening to like the Pokemon trading card game soundtrack and the Wind Waker soundtrack, and like write it out for saxophone and bassoon and flute. Here, this was me last year, by the way, Ree. I stopped playing my saxophone a couple months ago, though. Oh, it's not working. Gutierrez, I was only behavioral issues because I didn't like going to school. I wasn't a butthole, like just to be a butthole. Okay, and then after that, the solo kind of falls apart. But no, I made it through okay. Oh, thanks, Gutierrez. Yeah, I watched a little bit of Soul, but then it stopped being about the music. It was more about like finding yourself, and then I got bored. I tried watching it with my kids because I was like, oh look, it's jazz. And then it stopped being about jazz pretty quickly. Oh, thanks everybody. The old people were jamming to it. That was at a jam session at this food hall place, and it was pretty cool because they had like you know how food halls are. There's lots of different restaurants, lots of open seating, and then they had a bar in the middle. And then the bar, most of the patrons were like retired people or like just, you know, gray-haired folk, and they were jamming. Elderly folk, yes. Oh, Anoka, you play tenor sax? I've never played a tenor. I've only had my alto. An AEM saxophone, like Homer, right? From The Simpsons. Yeah, one day, that's what I'm saying. One day I'm going to not work at my IT job anymore and just do music and YouTube. That's my plan. because I have my GI Bill left. Foodie Love, I'm sure you know about the GI Bill, where I have like some years of college left that they can pay for me for free. And then they actually with the GI Bill that you get from the military, they give you like a monthly housing allowance. So you go to school full time, and then where I live, they actually pay you like $3,000 a month for every month that school is in session for full time. So it'd be like 9 months out of the year where I could be getting $3,000 a month by going back to school. And so my plan is one day, if YouTube ever pays me enough, is to go back to college full time for music. And then maybe I can do music full time instead of IT, because IT sucks. And then I can make a modest living instead of making more money, but not liking it at all. But I really just got into IT as for the money, because the story was that I was nearing the end of my enlistment in the Air Force, and then at that time my first daughter had already been born. Like, she was probably 2 years old at the time. But I knew I didn't want to stay in the military because, you know, your life is very out of your hands, or out of control. You know, where you live, whether you get deployed or not, all of that stuff. And so I knew I needed to get out of the military, but I also knew I needed to make enough money to make the same amount of money that I made in the military. So that's when I studied Security Plus, and somehow finagled my way into a job on the base in IT, just from connections. And then I've been doing that ever since. I haven't really learned anything, though. I've just kind of been floating by. So if you ask me anything about networking or coding or anything like that, I don't know anything about it. I'm just a project manager, basically. And even now, I don't even do that much project managing. As you probably know, I do not stay very busy in the daytime. Anoka, yeah, tenor sax is really big, but I still want one. Maybe one day if I can find a cheap one. You know, they sell like student level Yamaha tenor saxes. They're like $700. Yeah, I have never admitted to not doing anything during the workday ever. Not that that's true. Sometimes I even think about going back to working at the grocery store I used to work at before I joined the Air Force, which they would be down to hire me. I talked to the GM, but then a grocery store only pays like $22 an hour, and that's on the high end. Actually, maybe it's like 20. I was like, maybe I'd be happier like helping people actually at the grocery store. Yo, Cal Cool, how's it going? I'm not eating anymore, by the way. I ate all my food. Oh, it's getting kind of late, but I want to check out that logos quiz, that Foodie Love you mentioned. If I can find a job to do at my job. Oh, double money. That's what YouTube is. Even though YouTube, I'm losing out on money by doing it because I have to buy the food for the reviews. But I'm trying to build up the YouTube channel, so I kind of feel like it's an investment. But who knows? Gutierrez, I'm well spoken. It's not boring listening to me. Oh, thank you. But do a podcast? I'm not really. I don't really have anything that I'm knowledgeable about. Everyone has a podcast. I I don't think everyone has a podcast. I guess I'll just stick to my food reviews. That's podcasty enough. Logos quiz. Is this it? I'll do the number one. Oh. What is it the first one? Shell? Wiki? Target? Apple? Uh-oh, I'm good at this one. Taco Bell? Adidas? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Oh. Hold on. It said it was Jet Punk, but let's try again. Is there a better link to one of these? Wiki, Target, Apple, Pringles, Taco Bell, Adidas. How do I know where I'm at in the list? Number 7? Yeah, I don't know how to skip this one. I don't like this quiz. Oh, I haven't been showing my thing. Sorry. But let me know if there's a better logo quiz that I can get. Or do more live streams like this one. Yeah, I don't know how to get the discovery out there. I feel like the only thing that I can do is post clips from these live streams. But they don't seem to be working too good for discovery. But I've only tried for like 2 days now. Do MUKBANG live stream. I think my title got a decent amount of people in for the beginning, but the thing is I don't think I committed to the bit enough. I didn't commit to the mukbang framing and everything, because in the end I just wanted to watch the Nintendo Direct. Is this a good one? Marriott. Is that not Marriott? Can I skip it? Shell, Nike, Popeyes, Pepsi. What's that, Atari? Yep. I don't know. Toyota. I don't know what that is. We got AT&T. Chevrolet. I don't know what that is. John Deere. McDonald's. That's United. Honda. Facebook. I don't know what that is, but I've seen it. Motorola. Mercedes. I don't know what that is. Delta? Nope. Mazda. I don't know what that is. Taco Bell. These are all cars. Volkswagen. I don't know what that is. And Edmunds. All right. Well, I don't know most of the random ones. Audi, Windows. What's that called? DreamWorks. And Apple. Those are the ones that I know. Hilton, General Mills. Oh. General Mills. This is Hilton? Really? 2 of them? And we got a harp. We got an eagle. Maybe, I feel like that's Marriott, but I can't spell it right. Maybe it's not though. So we're missing out on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I guess it's not Marriott. What's this thing? It looks like a joystick. Cal Cool. Yeah, I have to spam shorts from the live streams. Yeah, I've been starting to do that, but some of my live streams don't have that good moments from them. Okay, yeah, Castles. Hey, thank you again. Thank you again for your generosity, and hope that I was able to provide some entertainment for tonight. I'll talk to you next time I get on, and I hope you have a good evening. Gutierrez, mukbangs are nasty. You can't listen to people chew. That's funny. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm actually a mukbang hater too. I don't really like the. I know some people like them. Like I know Ree, you like them, but even though my channel is kind of like that, I just try to keep it more conversational anyways. Hey, didn't you say that you like them, Ree? No, honestly, I don't watch mukbangs. I don't like them. I have a whole video titled that. Although I appreciate that this guy shows his cooking. Here, I'll let it play since it's pretty quiet. Astro, how do you do mukbangs often and not really gain weight? What's the method? So, like I said, I'm not really as much of a mukbang person as other people, but the method is to just count your calories and fast. Yeah, I feel you, Gutierrez. So like today, earlier in my video, I had like 5 slices of pizza. Yeah, no problem. The reason why I knew I could eat 5 slices of pizza, and I didn't even finish them, but you just have to know about how many calories a slice of pizza has, and you have to know what your caloric maintenance is. And actually, the thing is that got me into counting calories is because I was on my weight loss journey last year, because I dropped down from about 215 pounds at my heaviest, and then I dropped down all the way to like 170, let's say. So that was 45 pounds of all like 7 months of calorie counting. So then after 7 months of counting literally everything that you eat, it's pretty easy to keep up with it after that point. Yeah, thanks, Ree. That's why I know that I've been kind of backsliding a little bit. Like now I'm up to 177 again. So now I know I need to cut it back a little bit. As long as I don't go over 175, I think I'll be happy. Oh, this guy's playing his Switch though. He's got like some fancy camera work. Yeah, thank you. I was getting a little chunky in my face, especially before when I look back on older pictures from like last year. And Gutierrez, that's why I was able to do pull-ups eventually. When I was super heavy, at least my version of super heavy at 215, I wasn't doing no pull-up. But then once I dropped down to closer to 170, I was able to start pulling myself onto the bar. And then I just kept going from there. I'm 6 feet. So Yeah, I was 6 foot 215, or at about my heaviest, and now I'm 6 foot 175 ish. Although I will say, when I dropped down to 170, that was pretty hard to maintain. Yeah, I'm decently tall. Although I don't think I'm that tall. One of the jobs that I did in the military was Air Force Honor Guard, which is like one of those, the guys who stand still in like the fancy uniform. And my perception of people's heights got changed when I was in there for a couple of years, because I was one of the short people. For an Asian, I might be tall. I went to Taiwan when I was 15, and there were some tall Asians there, and I was already pretty tall when I was 15. I may have been close to 6 foot at that point. Oh hey, Jesus or Jesus. Look up CEO at ASMR. Here, let me see. You may have just hopped in, but I was just talking about how I don't really like ASMR channels. This guy's videos are goofy though. He's just doing whatever. He's got a cameraman. He's going out finding more food. He's making a whole story out of his grocery runs. CEO ASMR. This isn't gonna be some not safe for work thing, is it? Oh, okay. It's fine. Oh, he's kind of doing the same type of thing. He also has a story built in to his stuff. It's very similar to the other guy's videos. Gutierrez, you're pretty spot on. Takis. I was gonna ask you guys, what if I sold out and just did purely mukbang ASMRs? You think those videos would do good? Not that I would, unless there's lots and lots of money to be made, and I'll get like hundreds of thousands of views. Because at that point I don't have to talk at all. I just gotta eat. Jesus says yes. Free views for, yeah, it's an audience that doesn't even have to speak English. That's worldwide right there. Yeah, Gutierrez, you can watch my videos if you have ads. Just know you're supporting me that way. Maybe I'll experiment and throw one in there sometime. I'll have to figure out how to position a microphone and see how well it does. Although, to keep it real, you guys will all know I don't like that type of content. But I'll make it if it pays. Because it's not all about just doing the type of stuff that I want to do. Especially when you're beholden to the algorithm and what viewers want. And what viewers want is what you want, Ree. And that's slurping and crunching and and chewing. Like if I did a video like Magic Mikey, I would hate it and my wife would hate it. But the views Hold on, this one only has 72,000 views. That's not a good one. But the views do not lie. 2.4 million views. Only if it's natural. I'm not trying to be some fetish feeder. See, this is gross to me. I'm sorry. Okay, see that's enough of that for me. What about the other Asian guy, Sam Woo? The sad guy. I know people like him because he's buff. Oh, I'm not burping at the table. I have manners. I have to perfect my sad look. Who is Sam Woo? You don't like this guy? I know all of the comments on his shorts and stuff is all thirst. Hold on, I have to scroll up a little bit. Oh, Jesus. You said most of the time it's not even close up eating. Yeah, like further away than this, I'd feel more comfortable doing that, but not like Magic Mikey. Yeah, Gutierrez, it's crazy how just the lower quality ASMR focused channels, they tend to do better than my channel even. It's probably because I talk too much. You said it almost made you throw up, the Magic Mikey one. Yeah, I can see, Ree, that this is just a fetish type thing. If I were to do something like his videos, like this one, I would probably try to overlay some text, at least, of what I'm thinking. Because then you can at least know a little bit about my internal monologue. So, maybe I'll experiment with something like this. It would just be like a video. See, I can't even watch this lady eat. And I think that Sam Woo guy has videos where he does text on top of it too. Jesus, you say vegetable mukbangs by Daniil Official. Okay. I'm going to do that, and then I'll have to get going a little bit after that. Vegetable. This is ruining my algorithm right now. Ooh, it's so green. 18 million views. Oh, this is real crunchy. You know he's got gas after this.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, teman-teman semuanya. Jumpa lagi ya bersama saya Daniel.
Is this
Saya
Tagalog?
mau mukbang lalapan mentah tanpa nasi lagi, guys. Nah, jadi di sini ada kurang lebih 15 jenis lalapan.
You know what's funny? No, Calcool, I don't want all this on my feed. I gotta go watch some big booty Latinas or something after this and fix it. Yeah, I'll look up Eat with Boki after this.
Batang pepaya. Ini segar banget, guys. Nah, ini ada daun kopi, pare, bunga pepaya, bunga pete, ada kangkung, buncis, terong lalap. Sini ada jengkol.
The thing that I don't like about the regular mukbang setup and what I've done too is when the food like covers up somebody all the way to their torso. Have I mentioned this before? It feels like it feels like he's a baby sitting at a high chair, and he's like experiencing food for the first time. That's how I feel like about the traditional mukbang framing like this. And the table's too big for him, and he's just a little toddler trying to get his food. All right. Eat with Boki. Who's Eat with Boki? Yeah, she looks pretty AI. I bet she's not though. But I could see it. I don't know. That's looking pretty AI to me, actually. All right. If I were to do an ASMR no talking mukbang, what do you want to see as the aficionado? Oh no, my food is gone. I wouldn't do anything too crazy like food amounts though. What do you like, McDonald's? Taco Bell? Conch? The magic conch? The magic conch. SpongeBob. Sorry for my ugly. Where's that guy? Ugly. Not at all. Boy. There you go.
Hi. I am very ugly, but you should enjoy the movie anyway. Excuse me, sir. I hope my horrible ugliness won't be
This
a
guy.
distraction to you.
Not at all, boy!
I love that because he doesn't dispute that SpongeBob is ugly.
This won't be a distraction to you.
Not at all, boy!
Let's see, Bodyguard and Night Shift. I need to remember those. SpongeBob, Bodyguard. If those are original, then I know it. Season 3, episode 20. Oh, okay. I don't remember this off the top of my head, but I know I've seen it because it's only season 3. Night Shift. A horror game. Or, okay, this one, Graveyard Shift. And they work overnight? The hash slinging, mash slinging, slash slinging slasher. That's the one. I don't have a Publix near me. Jesus. Yeah, but that sounds scary though. The Night Shift fan made horror game. And they avoid terrifying distorted versions of Bikini Bottom characters. I don't know if I want to mess with that. That reminds me, isn't there like a Shrek animated thing where people animate different scenes of Shrek and then some of them get real weird? Shrek animated. This one. And then there's some weird versions of Shrek in here. Some real trippy ones. I'm too scared to see it. Yeah, like this type of art, it makes me real uncomfortable right here. That's creepy. But anyways, I think I'm good. It's been a fun stream. I gotta go to sleep. We've been through a lot. Me and yous guys. Oh, Firehouse subs. I got a Firehouse subs. Yes. Anoka, Jesus, Gutierrez, Foodie Love. Hey, Cow Cool. Hope I'm not missing anyone. Bonsai was here earlier too. All right. Yes, I will talk to you all later. You can see me back on YouTube with ASMR mukbang, no talking. And just know that I'm doing it for the algorithm. Good night, everybody. Yes. Bye. Talk to y'all later. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Peace.